Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing tonight? My name is Amari. We are so excited to have this amazing lineup of people and people just experience or sharing our Herbalife business opportunity as well as the products. So my name is Amari. I will be your MC for tonight. I have been on these amazing products for about just over 6 years now. I have a background as a teacher. I literally just wanted to lose that last 6 kgs and got onto the products, got crazy results within my first 2 weeks, fell into the business automatically because of my results. And we have been doing Herbalife, my husband and I, full time for the last 3 years around my baby girl, who's almost 2 years already. I can't believe it. But I've got the luxury of time. I've got the luxury of freedom. And we've qualified for 3 fully paid for vacations and earning anything from 40 to 50,000 Rand a month. It's absolutely incredible what this company has brought into our lives. But enough about me. So tonight, guys, we've got amazing people sharing our opportunity and our products. The first person, and remember to stay muted, guys, because we are not professional speakers. This amazing person just qualified active supervisor. Congratulations, Humilta. She's got crazy, amazing results. This is her first time speaking on a public platform. I'm so proud of her. And she's going to take us through the Herbalife background. Over to you, Humilta.
Hi, everyone. My name is Humilta Koch. I have a background as a farmer's wife. And me and my husband are now semi-retired and we live in Langebaan. I'm 54 years old. I'm a mother of 3 grown-up sons and a grandmother of 3 grandsons. Before Herbalife, I felt unhealthy, unhappy about my weight and lacked energy. I tried many diets, lost some weight, but gained it quickly again. I decided to become a Herbalife member and started using the products at a discount price. During my journey with Herbalife, I lost 8 kgs, I toned up, and I lost a total of 30 centimeters. Now I feel happy and energized. I love to exercise and enjoying a healthy lifestyle, and I'm being able to stay at my goal weight. I was so excited about my results, felt so motivated, and made a decision to help others reach their goals and teach and support them on their journey. When I received almost 3,200 Rand from Herbalife and I earned a retail income of 2,100 Rand that same month, I saw the bigger picture of the possibility earning an income while helping people live their best life, reaching their goals. I'm so excited about what the future will hold, and thank you, Herbalife, for this amazing opportunity. With Herbalife, we've got a vision and a mission. Our why is healthier and happier. It's to help people be healthier and happier through personalized nutrition. And our company is a global business opportunity. Our how, we are a purpose-driven distributors. We have world-leading products, and our customers receive irreplaceable knowledge, encouragement, respect, supportive coaching, care, and we are part of a community. Our what? We are creating inspiring results for a better life with amazing products that taste great and that give amazing results and that provide guidance. And we are supported by a local global company. The founder of Herbalife was Marnich Huysers. He started with the company in 1980. And he wanted to spread the message of good nutrition. His dream is now a reality as Herbalife operates in over 90 countries. Herbalife is a nutritional global. Here you can see the sales development. We do business in over 4 decades and we are open in over 90 countries. We have a support system for training and personal growth. $7.7 billion in suggested retail sales in 2018. Our products are backed with scientific leadership. We have a great team of over 80 doctors. We tested our products and make sure that we have amazing quality and valuable nutrition. Our Herbalife Nutrition is a #1 meal replacement in the world. Every day, more than 5,474,000,000 shakes are consumed every day. It's a get up and go breakfast. You can enjoy it for a healthy lifestyle, or if you want to lose weight. We offer nutrition for a healthy, active life. These are the stars of the show. These are the core products. The big 5 of Herbalife, we call the stamp. It's the shake, the tea, the aloe, multi-fiber, and the protein drink mix. There are amazing products for snacking as well. My favorite is the protein bar, but there are a lot of other choices you can make. Then we have a targeted nutrition for everyone's needs. Multivitamins, Nightworks to help you sleep better, and fiber and herb tablets. Then we also have a range suitable for vegans. Herbalife has also a very great range for sports people. We enjoy the CR7 while we cycle and while I run, and then afterwards I enjoy the Rebuild Endurance. There's a product for each need of every sports person. Then we have amazing skin products. You see results after 7 days. And then also we have a lot of products, a herbal aloe range, which smells delicious and it's very nice. And you hand and body lotion, and you get shower gel and shampoos and conditioner. It's amazing products for the inner and the outer of you. Thank you, Amarie, for the opportunity. And yeah, I'm proud to be part of this great team and great family with the amazing products. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Milta. Guys, didn't she do an absolutely amazing job? I'm so proud of her. Great job. For your first time speaking, that was incredible. Guys, you can drop there in the comments. Tell me, where are you guys from? Who's your coach? If you haven't signed up yet, are you here just to find out a little bit more about the products and the business? So, like I mentioned, and I think you heard from you Milta's amazing story, and doesn't she look amazing for a Oma? Oma doesn't look like that, but in any case, my Oma didn't look like that. But so we all get amazing results. And then people start asking you, listen, or what's going on? Like, look here, these amazing results coming. There's weight loss, weight gain, healthy lifestyle, toning up, skin, energy results. People start noticing that. And then this goes towards the business side. So you sign up and then something happens with your bank. So going into a little bit more detail, is an amazing friend, because in Herbalife we become family. She's like my sister now, and a gorgeous friend in our team. She's going to explain a little bit more about the marketing plan. Over to you, Henry.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Amarie, for that introduction. Just a little bit about myself. I've got a background as a personal assistant and depot manager. So we got familiar to the product. We went to a shake party to support a friend, and I've always had an issue with my weight. So I thought, well, why not just give it a try? In the end, we just started buying the products. Not interested in the business whatsoever. Didn't even know there was a business, but we used the product. Then our sponsor actually moved out of town, and she said, listen, guys, just sign up and you can buy the products yourself, etc. Long story short is my husband actually, he got great product results on the products, and people started asking me what he was doing. And he's actually started retailing and did the business without even knowing that he did the business. I fell pregnant, so I wasn't really interested in doing anything else because I already had a boy, and I was pregnant with our second baby. So I supported Philip in doing the business, but I didn't give him a hand at all. And then about when Jacobus, our youngest, was about 6 months old, I decided, okay, let's join the business. So then we actually joined forces and the business grew where we are now at an active world team level. So that's just in a nutshell. Basically, it all started just as becoming customers, and that is where we all start, just by being a customer and falling in love with the products. Speaking of the products, we have products in 4 industries. So we start with the wellness industry, like your Malta said, like the skincare range or the aloe range actually. And then we also have billions of dollars in the weight loss industry. Skincare industry actually takes the most. And then we have our energy drink level or industry as well. What is nice about Herbalife is that it is a global opportunity. So it doesn't have to just be in one country. You can make a difference in so much more than just one country. We've got 5 different wheels of income. First, you make a profit by retailing. So when you become a member, you automatically get a 25% discount. Then you can sell the products at the suggested retail price and you make profit into your pocket. And then the second stream of income is your wholesale profit. So I'll get to the wholesale profit and the royalties when explaining the marketing plan a little bit better. Then when you reach a certain level in the marketing plan, you also earn monthly bonuses. And also when you qualify or you reach certain levels, you qualify for promotional gifts and vacations as well. So like I said, let's get into the marketing plan a little bit better. Like you all know, when you become a distributor, you automatically get a 25% discount. So you start here in the circle at the bottom. Then you move up to 35%, 42%, and 50%. So your sponsor can tell you a little bit more how to reach the different levels because it's a certain amount of volume points you have to accumulate within certain specific months. So just go back to your sponsor or the person that invited you, and they can explain to you how to climb the different levels. So like I said, when you do the retail, you sign up, you become a member, you get a 25% discount. So automatically you put 25% in your pocket, instant money in your pocket. Now, when you move up the marketing plan and you say, for instance, you go to 35%, but now you have a friend that's also interested in the business, that person signs up as well, and he's now at a 25% discount level. So the difference between the 25 and the 35% discount level, you earn the difference. So that is what the wholesale means. Then your ultimate goal is to get to 50% as quick as possible. Because when you get to 50%, obviously your retail percentage is a whole lot more. So for instance, where you used to pay 400 Rand for a shake, you only pay 200 Rand for a shake now. So your retail is so much bigger. And that's where the royalties come in as well. So say for instance, let's see the names here. Susan, you are at 50% now. Susan started at 25%. She moved up the marketing plan. She also is at the 50% discount level now. So now there's no difference in percentage between you two. So what Herbalife offers you now is they tell you, okay, you are doing so good. You're teaching people to do the same as you are doing. So we are going to give you royalties. So just to break down what royalties basically is, it's like when someone writes a song or is in a movie and that movie or the song gets played and sold and stuff like that, and you earn money on that lifelong. You don't have to work for it per se, but you earn money. So that's basically what royalties mean. So as soon as someone is at the 50% discount level, the same as you, then you earn royalties or money from their whole team. If that doesn't make sense, guys, please go back to your sponsor because you really need to get this if you want to do the business. Moving on, the difference of Herbalife is when you start a franchise, you usually need lots of cash. This is where Herbalife comes in. If you look at Herbalife as a franchise, the benefits of doing this is you have a low startup cost. It's only 585 Rand to start a franchise, if I can call it like that. So you get excellent training and support in systems in place. You have no employees that you have to work with. You do everything on your own. You can do either part-time or full-time, depending on you. Flexible location. worldwide, guys, not only flexible location from home to somewhere else, worldwide, and there's a very high income potential as well. So let's break down what the potential income is. Just take note, guys, this is in Herbalife, the work you put in is the work that you're going to get out. So these are just more or less, these numbers you see here, these people work for their paycheck at the end of the month. So when you become a new member and you have between 4 to 6 members, you can roughly earn about 1,500 Rand. Going up, if you move to supervisor, which is the 50% discount level, and you have between 15 to 30 customers, you can earn up to 7,500 Rand. I'm going to skip the last or the other pins, and I'm going to move up to president's team level. Just look at that, guys, 150,000 Rand a month. Doing it part-time, doing it full-time, doing it anywhere you want, doing something that you love, making a difference. This is not only about receiving the paycheck in the end, it's about making a difference as well. So let's take a look at the lifestyle rewards. You have time freedom. So yes, it's not easy all the time and you have to still work for it. So, but time freedom is definitely up in there. And especially if you have kids, you can work around their schedule as well. So there's a high income potential, international travels. And guys, I really have to tell you this, during COVID now, Herbalife actually pays out the members that were supposed to go on holiday. I mean, they could have just, like a lot of people out there, just told everyone, you know what, guys, due to COVID, we're sorry, you can't travel, it's not our fault. Herbalife said, not a chance, you worked hard for your money, so there you go. We will give you cash instead of taking you on an international travel trip. So we get introduced to lots of events and celebrations. Also, that's not taking place now, but we go viral now. We do virtual events, so it's very cool. Herbalife always makes a plan. And like Amri said, you meet lifelong friends who goes with you on holiday, and you meet new people, like-minded people. And you also have a chance to give back and make a difference in someone's life. So it's not always just about the money, but it really is to make a difference. So that is, I've said a lot now, but in the end, guys, how to get started. First of all, you go back to the person who invited you to this call and you ask them or you tell them that you want to become a distributor, and the rest they will let you know. So you can either sign up on your own or your sponsor can help you as well. But please go back to the person who invited you. Thank you so much, Amari. Back to you.
Sorry, my friend, I stopped the share there. It's my fault. I apologize, guys. That's 585. I accidentally missed that one. That's still the old prices. Now we have amazing testimonials for you guys. We've got a great lineup of a lot of women tonight, I see, but luckily we are blessed with a male there at the end. So first up, I want to introduce the gorgeous Renee September. Please share your story. Renee, over to you.
Thank you, Amari. You just made me blush now when you said gorgeous. It's been a while since someone said that.
You're stunning, my friend.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is well this evening. So, a very quick story about myself. I am a 42-year-old mother of 3 children. My eldest daughter just turned 17 yesterday. So ek voel lekker oud, but I still have more energy than her, actually. Anyway, I started using the products in January. I lost 6 kilograms in 2 weeks. And within the first 4 weeks, I lost over 30 centimeters overall on my body, which was amazing. I used products for energy and I felt like I was fueling my body with the correct nutrition. So I decided to give the business a chance, and I started in February this year. In my first month, I made about 6,000 rands profit. During March, I made 16,000 rands worth of profit. I have 30 clients at the moment, and I am working very hard with my downline at the moment. What Henry said earlier on, what you put in is what you get out, is definitely the truth. We are a shake family, so we use the shakes for everyone. We use it for the kids. So not only did I benefit from my son who struggles to gain weight mass, and my daughters lost a bit of centimeters, which is quite healthy. So we are full on a Herbalife family. So that is my winning point with Herbalife. My pain point before that was that I couldn't cope being a single mother. I didn't have energy. I loved going to gym. I had to work. So I was selling my time for somebody else's profit, and I decided to give Herbalife a chance, and I do not regret any second of it. Just today, I received a gift from Herbalife, my NutriBullet.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so hard working people for the better. So that is my 3 minutes. I don't want to take away time from anybody else. All I want to say is sign up. Give yourselves 3 months. Make it work. You will not regret it. Speak to
Thank you so much, Renee. You broke up a little bit there at the end, but your message is amazing. Yeah, give it 3 months. I also gave it 3 months in the beginning. My coach told me, just try it for a month and then you tell me. And then I gave myself the 3 months. That's such great advice. Next up, we've got a gorgeous lady. This lady's results are amazing. Guys, just check that out. Moya Habu, please share what's going on here, because wow, you are looking gorgeous.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Moya Habu and I'm 25 years of age. I have a background in operations management. Before Herbalife, I was very, very chubby. I had very bad eating habit, very bad sleeping habit. I had low self-esteem. I had no energy. I met my sponsor 2 years ago. He introduced me to the amazing product. I got started immediately because I was always going to gym, always training, but I couldn't get any changes. I couldn't lose any weight due to the fact that I lacked nutrition. I was eating everything that I came across. So I started on the product. I got amazing results because I was very consistent. I was very disciplined. My sponsor told me if I use the product, eat well, I would get results. I really wanted the result. I pushed myself. I worked very hard. I got these amazing results. I dropped from size 38 to size 34. My skin started clearing up. The energy level went over the roof. Now I'm always energetic. I can train more than 4 to 5 times a week. I eat very healthy. I make sure I don't indulge very much. I am very consistent and disciplined due to the product. I got amazing results. People started asking me, what am I using to lose weight? What did I use? I look so amazing. Then I started getting people asking me. I started the business immediately because people wanted to use what I was using. I had to start selling the product to them. Then that's where I started the business. The very first month, Herbalife, the very first check I got from Herbalife, it was 512 rand, which was from the product I was selling to people who wanted the same results as mine. So I got very excited. I saw that there is a bright future with this company. Then I started posting myself in social media. I started telling people I use this. Then the best check I got as a student, It was over 6,000 Rand from Herbalife. I was super excited. And yes, then now I'm looking forward to more results, more clients, more customers, more business partners. Looking forward to the future. Thank you, Herbalife, and the amazing products.
Wow, Moya Havu, that's an amazing story. Congratulations. Yeah, your future is bright, my girl. Very, very bright. I'm really excited to see where you're going. Next up, we've got a gorgeous lady, another lady for you guys. Just check this out. Angelique, over to you. Share your amazing story with us, please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Angelique from Bloemfontein, and I started with Herbalife 7 years ago. I was a massage therapist at the time, not eating properly, skipping all my meals, having 12 to 15 cups of coffee a day, training like crazy, and not seeing any results. I was super, super, super frustrated. And I always said you can eat whatever you want if you train hard enough. And then I turned 30 and it didn't want to work anymore. And I woke up one morning and I realized, well, I'm doing nothing that I'm telling my massage customers to actually do. So I started as a customer. I wasn't interested in the business at all. One of my clients was actually a Herbalife distributor. And I said to her, listen, I know I can get this at a discount. So I want the discount, but I don't want the business. And I still, in my first month, I made 14 Rand and 95 cents. I haven't found anyone who beat me yet. But what also happened is I dropped 2 jean sizes in a very short space of time. When I started to exercise, I dropped 10% of body fat. I gained lean muscle mass. I shaped up. I toned up. And my energy went through the roof. I was never, ever a morning person. I had to have like at least 3 cups of coffee to get a personality. And I started to become a morning person. Now I train 5:45 every single morning from Monday to Friday for 15 minutes. Then I go on to at least three times a week to my next gym session. And even after 7 years, I still do the 2 shakes a day because it's just so convenient for me. It just fits into my lifestyle. And whether it is Christmas, Easter, winter, summer, I just make the shakes different. Now with the new savory shake with some extra biltong, it is absolutely delicious. And the lifestyle that this company has afforded me, because with my results, people started asking me what I was doing. And the first time I went to Cape Town for 10 days, I realized, you know what? I am on holiday and my business is continuing, because when you're a massage therapist, you sell time for money. So if you're not working, you don't get any income. And I was actually on holiday for 10 days and my business was continuing. The income was continuing. And that was the day that it clicked for me that I want to do this as a full-time business. Fast forward, I've been overseas on, I think, about 5 trips now. I've been to Prague, to Madrid. I'll tell you now about Madrid quickly. I've been to Paris, 2 fully paid for vacations to Zanzibar and Turkey, which is amazing. The company pays money into your account to buy your airline tickets, and then they take you on holiday. They pay for everything. You can even have pizza, waffles every morning because I have a terrible sweet tooth. There's pudding the whole time. It's like, it is superb. Madrid, I qualified for Active World Team that year. You can just ask the person who invited you what it means. But what the company did, they paid me a $500 bonus. Plus that year, it was a 12,000 Rand travel reward from the South African corporate side. So my Madrid, I took a partner with my Madrid, was fully paid for. And you guys, the freedom that I have is just amazing. This company has taken me through a lot of life happening in the last few years. Everything from a divorce to my mom passing away with COVID, and the company and the friends that you make in this company, they pulled me through, and I will be forever grateful for that. And Amarie, thank you so much for inviting me. And my income, first month income was, like I said, 14 Rand and 95 cents. And at this stage, I averaged 20,000 Rand a month. So I think it's a good thing for the freedom that we get. Thank you so much, Amarie.
Angelique, that was amazing. Yeah, you have been through quite a lot this past few years, eh? And you're just shining brighter every single day. Thank you so much for taking the time to come share with us. Now, guys, the moment you have been waiting for, we have an amazing special guest coming up, and this guy is going to blow your socks off. So what I'm going to do, this is amazing Marnich. He's going to share his amazing journey with us, but he's got a great presentation lined up for you guys. So I'm quickly going to stop my share, and then he is going to share his amazing presentation with you guys. And I can't wait for you to hear his story, take notes, soak it in. It's incredible. Over to you, Marnich.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's HOM. I'm so honored to have been invited to be your guest speaker and take a few minutes just to share a bit about my journey. But before we get there, just a big thank you and well done to all the speakers before me. You did an amazing job taking us through the evening, and every one of you guys, even those that just shared your testimonial, you guys gave us an incredible look into what Herbalife can do for someone. So thanks so much, guys. So like Amri brought me up, my name is Marnich, and on the screen you can see my beautiful wife with me. We've been in Herbalife for a couple of years now, and you know, it's incredible to know what Herbalife's done for us at this point. And I remember being a brand new guest at my very first gathering, just like the one you're on tonight virtually, and learning about what Herbalife did for people. So to all the guests here tonight, a big welcome to you guys. You know, you might have heard a lot of information. I remember with my first HOM, it was quite a lot of information to really take in. But what I do remember clearly are how excited and genuine the people were. And I just had this sense inside of me that, you know, if this has worked for some other people, it can do that for me too. So if you guys feel that way tonight, we're really excited to have you guys on. Awesome. So let's get started. So guys, a couple of years ago, I was an accounting student. I was in my second year of my accounting studies. And you guys know, many of you guys might know students. You might be related to them. You might have given birth to them. You might even be students yourself, right? And you know, a student is a special breed of person, okay? Students normally don't have a very heavy wallet, right? Students don't live a very healthy lifestyle very often. So I was kind of the typical university student in when I was 19 a couple of years ago. And I'll tell you what happened. I was starting to go from being a struggling student, you know, that had a big personality clash with what he was studying. And I was starting to move towards the failing student criteria, you know. It wasn't a great time in my life. I woke up on a Monday morning pretty depressed about the type of work I was doing. I was not excited by it at all. And to be honest with you guys, I was starting to look at where people were 10 years ahead of me that had gone down the same road and chosen the same career choices that I had chosen. And none of them really had the life I wanted. I was imagining a life of freedom and a life of, you know, traveling the world, making good income, and more than anything, feeling like I'm doing something with purpose, feeling like I'm making a difference out there. And, you know, we need accountants out there. But for me, I just knew a couple of years later that I was not going to be happy with the choices I made. So I was quite dissatisfied at that stage in my life. On top of that, my then girlfriend, now wife, was a teacher's assistant, right? Teaching kids. And she thought growing up her whole life that she was going to love working with children, only to find herself really unhappy with that type of work, working really long hours with a very small income at the end of every month. So we were both kind of in a tough space in our lives. The worst part about being a full-time student is being dependent on someone else to provide for you financially. Thank goodness I had amazing parents that were willing to do that for me, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it doesn't feel amazing as an adult to be dependent on other people. And guys, maybe some of you guys on this call tonight have been in a space like that in your life before. Perhaps that's where you are now. You might be in a space where you kind of don't have that financial security, stability, or even financial abundance that you might want to have for yourself. So we were dissatisfied, to say the least. And that's when a good friend came and told us about Herbalife. Now, you would think someone that had every reason to say yes to look at an opportunity would jump on that, right? Well, that wasn't me. I was very skeptical. In fact, it took my friend about 4 months to finally get me down to a gathering just like the one you guys are at tonight. And in those 4 months, what happened was my life was slowly but surely going backwards, right? My studies were going, were getting harder, and I was studying less and less. And this friend of mine was really excited about helping people get into good shape, make an extra income. And he was so enthusiastic about using the products himself. So he was quite persistent for 4 months. And finally, he said to me, I got to come have a look at how he's starting to make a residual income with Herbalife. And when he said those words, I was interested. And he invited me down to a gathering like this. And what got me was, like I said earlier, it wasn't all the information, because it was quite, I was having a hard time taking in all the new information. So if you're a guest here tonight and you heard some incredible speakers that have been part of Herbalife for a while, that have all this great knowledge, and you just feel completely lost with how the nuts and bolts work, welcome to the club. That was me, right? You guys are just like me. But what I did here was how Herbalife had transformed people's lives and how excited they were about it. And they were normal people just like me. So if you guys leave the Zoom tonight and you're dissatisfied with where you are at the moment, and all you take home is that if they can do it, I can do it, then you're off at a great start. Because that's all I took home that first day, was that if they could do it, maybe I can do it too. And that's the day I said yes to Herbalife. And we got started, and in our very first month, we made an extra 3,000 Rand part-time, which for us was a big deal. Broke accounting student to an extra 3 grand. Man, I was on top of this world. I felt great about that. And, just by keeping on being consistent with those simple steps that we were given right in the beginning as new members, within about 6 months, we were earning more with our Herbalife income part-time than what Ruzan was making at her full-time job, working really long hours. And that's when our lifestyle really started making a quick shift. We saved up for our first international Herbalife trip, and it was an unbelievable one where we visited Prague in the Czech Republic in Europe. That it was a country that I didn't even know existed back then, right? But we were 19 years old, and we started tasting what our futures could be with this company. And at that trip, we decided we were going to come home and apply ourselves and show people what Herbalife can do for them too, and make a career shift. So today I do Herbalife full time, and man, it's been an incredible ride. Let me tell you, the unbelievable places we've been able to see, the amazing people we get to work with, how our income's grown to now be a full career level income where, on a monthly basis, I'm earning, about double what my peers are earning now. They continued with the studies that they continued with. And, at the end of the day, it comes down to the type of person you get to be as well, because Herbalife is an opportunity for you to grow as a person. So before I wrap up, I want to show you guys just on a visual basis, the first thing they told us to do when we got started in Herbalife was to get results in the products, right? And I wasn't overweight, so I was kind of confused about why I needed them. But my sponsor explained to me that Herbalife is just the best nutrition you can put into your body. And if you use the products, you'll see what it does for you, and it'll be easy for you to share with others too. So I got in the products, and within 3 days, I went from being a tired student, taking an afternoon nap every day of my life, and suddenly having unbelievable energy. Within a couple of months, my body had completely transformed, as you can see on your screen. And that's when the girlfriend decided that she was going to try Herbalife too, because she had tried so many things before Herbalife that, some of it worked, some of it didn't work. And the things that worked it took a major strain on her health. And, when she just said yes to Herbalife, it was almost like a last resort, trying something to, shape up and get into her dream shape. And she got on the Herbalife products, and within 6 months, her whole body transformed. And as you can see on your screen, I'm a lucky guy, right? So Herbalife's been amazing for us. We're on the products to this day. We're in the best shape of our life. And we're so excited about sharing the products with other people. And then, as you can see on your screen, these are some of the amazing places Herbalife's been able to send us to. Places like Greece, Spain, the Czech Republic, France, Turkey. And unfortunately, because of COVID, we missed 3 trips, one to Sweden, Portugal, and Thailand. But I'll tell you what Herbalife's done for us is mind-blowing. I'll end with this before I tell you guys about some exciting news. All I can tell you guys is, if a broke accounting student with a small group of friends with no life experience, no previous job experience, never been employed before. If he can do Herbalife, anyone can. So Herbalife might not be for you. That could be true. If you're on this call tonight and you got invited here and you spent some time with us and you decide this is not for you, no problem. We love you. But if you are in a place where you're dissatisfied and you've been looking for something, let me tell you what, Herbalife is an opportunity next to none. And we'd be more than happy to welcome you into this awesome family. So welcome, guys. It's great to have you. So now I get to tell you guys about some exciting news that you guys should be taking some notes down of the following dates I'm going to give you guys. Let me just quickly, just give me 1 second. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to tell you guys about what's happening next week, because next week we have an unbelievable event lined up for you guys. It's going to be, oh, before I get to that, sorry. You want to go back one back? Sorry, thanks, Amri. So like I said, it might not be for you, but if you're in a space where you're kind of dissatisfied with how things are now, Herbalife has a menu for you to choose from. And, you guys can have a look at what we have to offer. You can, get started on the products as a customer just to look and feel better. Who doesn't want to do that, right? Reach your body goals, get into your best shape, have energy like you've never had before. Or B, you can get started as a preferred customer and purchase your international business pack. And then you get your products at a starting 25% discount. And that goes up all the way to 50% discount. So maybe you're a B. Or maybe you're a C, just like I was, where I wanted to be an active distributor and use this incredible opportunity to build an income. Whichever you are, you can get back to the person that invited you tonight and just have that discussion with them, what your intentions are, what you'd like to achieve. And by doing that, they're going to point you in the right direction. But regardless of that, next week, we have an incredible event. Let me tell you guys about this, okay? It's next Thursday, same time, same place. But I feel quite overwhelmed knowing that this is going to be the follow-up on my evening with you guys, because this is a good friend of mine and it's an honor to call her a friend. This is a lady that has reached the top 1% of the company worldwide. Her name is Bia Corey, and she's an international president's team member of Herbalife Nutrition. Now, for those of you that don't know what that means, it means she's been in an incredible situation where she's created an awesome team where not only has she created financial freedom for herself, but she's impacted many lives around her and mentored many people in Herbalife to reach success as well. She's part of the top 1% of the company of all distributors worldwide. And let me tell you what, if you want to be in an evening Zoom call, it's this one, guys. Now, I know you guys are going to be there, but the question is, who are you going to have with you to hear Bia's incredible story? Because Bia's all the way from Germany. She now lives in the beautiful Cape Town, South Africa, lives a dream life. And, she's going to be sharing her journey, showing exactly what's happened to her and how she's gotten there. So guys, don't miss next week. It's going to be unbelievable. And leading up from that event, you're also going to be learning about at the business building seminar we've got on the 8th of May from an incredible lady called Nani Peletang, who's a president's team member in Botswana. Unbelievable story of how she started in Herbalife from super humble beginnings. And now being able to be a president's team member. Guys, you guys are going to get incredible training that day. Awesome. And then we have our leadership development weekend coming up. For those of you that are really looking to build this business and go to a whole new level, speak to your sponsor about what that is and how to qualify. We have an incredible member activation program. Who doesn't want a free branded Herbalife NutriBullet? My goodness. And this is all linked up in one big qualification for you guys to go for. So there's a lot on the table right now, but it all starts with getting started, getting back to your coach, telling them if you're an A, B, or a C, and joining us next week with our incredible HOM with the unbelievable President's team member, Bia Corey. I can't wait. Awesome, guys. That's it from me. Thanks so much for having me. Back to our awesome, wonderful MC, Amri. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, Marnich. Oh my word, I can't even top that, guys. Guys, you can unmute yourselves and say thank you to this amazing man. He blew my socks away, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know you've got a lot of things going on tonight. but you chose to be here to just share your story, and I am forever grateful. Thank you so much. You really, yeah, if you can do it, we can do it. That's
Great
said, done.
job, everyone. It was amazing. Thank you, Marnich. Woohoo. We're very excited. Thank you so much. Looking forward to next week. Thank you, Amory, and your team. Great job.
Thank you, everyone. Yes, go back to the person who invited you. Luckily, we don't have to say drive safe, because I hope you guys are all safe. But you must have an amazing evening, and see you guys again next week. Bye.
Bye.